Hello and welcome. This is the last video in a series of 5 dedicated to the creation of scatter and line plots in the Kiwi ExploreLive module. This last video will cover the topics of graphical settings and theming. Here we're displaying the data contained in a small pharmacokinetics dataset. We have 10 to 20 subjects who receive a single dose. We're displaying here the DV variable as a function of the time since first dose. And the data is symboled by the actual dose that the subject received. We also included a smooth line that shows the tendency in each of the dose group. To control the graphical settings of some of the graphical settings of your plot, you must go into the graphical settings tabs of the advanced setting panel. First field allow you to control the size of the symbols. The default size is 2. Any value above 2 will create bigger symbols. Anything below 2 will create smaller symbols. Here you have really tiny symbols with 0.5. A line width do not actually control the thickness of smooth line. They control the thickness of lines that would be created if you were to actually join or create a scatter plot design. This is really busy, so I'm going to remove the smooth line for now. So this is just a spaghetti plot with subject being colored by their actual dose. If you set a line width greater than 1, you will obtain a slightly thicker lines. Anything below 1 will create something thinner. So depending on how busy your plot is, you may want to play with that thickness. Transparency is something that influences how the data and the lines are displayed when they have the same coordinate. Transparency of 1 means that essentially whatever is displayed on top is hiding what is below. A transparency of 0 is pretty much hiding the data. Anything in between 0 and 1 will implement some form of transparency in the data. So for example, here you can see the blue behind the red. So when you have something that is extremely busy, playing with the transparency can help seeing where the data is, how dense the data is also at a specific region of the x-axis or the y-axis. I'm going to revert that back to 1. The background darkness is a scroll bar that change how the color of the background. So when you set a value close to 0, you end up with a white background and some gray grid lines. The higher you get, closer to 100, you'll turn the background to a black color, and the grid line would be showing in white. So the default is around 30. You can play with that if you need to have a better definition or something that is more convenient or more adapted to your vision. The last setting that I'm going to use here is the theme. We have 3 different themes that will control how the the plot will look like, or the data will look like. The default is to apply this Kiwi theme, which is somewhat consistent with what the colors and the line types that we use in the Kiwi Explore and the Kiwi Visualize module. Kiwi Solid is something that use less symbols and tend to use more solid and field symbols. Sometimes it's a little bit better. And the ggplot2 style is the default style of the ggplot library that we use to create those graphs. So if you're accustomed to this theme, you may want to use it. So this covers the control of graphical settings through this graphical settings tab. And this concludes the presentation of the feature specific to scatterplot. Feature related to the data subset and download are shared across multiple plotting and also module from the table menu. So they will be covered in separate videos. Thank you very much.